students, in today's session we will be solving one 12 marks problem on admission of a partner. I will read out the question. That question is given in the description box. Please look at the question. Surya and Chandra are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. So there are two partners, their names are Surya and Chandra, and their world profit sharing ratio is given. Which is 3:2. Their balance sheet is given as on 31st March 2016. On the asset side we have different assets from cash at bank, debtors less provision, stock is there, buildings, furniture, goodwill account is there, and profit and loss account debit balance is given, that means accumulated loss, and total of assets side is 80,000. On the liability side we have current liabilities as creditors and bills payable, reserve fund is there, and capital accounts of old partners Surya and Chandra are given, and the liability side total is also 80,000. Look at the next sentence. On 1st April 2016, means the next day, they admit Akash into partnership on the following terms. So Akash is the new partner here. First point, Akash should bring rupees 25,000 as capital for 1/5 share in future profit. So Akash is going to bring rupees 25,000 for his capital, and his share is 1/5 in future profits. Point number B, the goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 6,000. Means in the balance sheet asset side, goodwill already appears in the books at rupees 9,000. Now the value of goodwill has reduced to rupees 6,000, meaning there is a 3,000 loss in the value of goodwill. Point number C, provision for doubtful debt is reduced to rupees 500, means in the asset side PDD appears at 1,000, and now we have to reduce it to rupees 500. So remaining 5,000 is not required, meaning we have to write off. And point number D, building is appreciated by 10%, and stock is revalued at rupees 7,000. So there is increase in the value of building to the extent of 10%. So 20,000 buildings, 10% means 2,000 rupees, and stock is revalued at 7,000, means in the balance sheet stock appears at rupees 8,000, and its current value is 7,000 now. So there is 1,000 decrease in the value of stock. We have to prepare revaluation account, partners capital accounts, and balance sheet. So looking at the information given in the question, important adjustment here is goodwill. See what is the case of goodwill in this problem. So given in the balance sheet we have goodwill account, that means goodwill is already appearing in the balance sheet or books of accounts, and goodwill is valued at rupees 6,000, which means new partner is not going to bring any cash for his share of goodwill. So what we have to do? We have to adjust the goodwill. See the case here, when it appears in the books of accounts and the new partner doesn't bring his share of goodwill. What we will do is, regarding the decrease in the value of goodwill, from 9,000 it has reduced to 6,000, means there is a 3,000 loss in the value of goodwill. So this loss we will record in the revaluation account. So similar to the other fixed assets, when they decrease or increase in their values, we write increased or decreased value as a loss or profit in the revaluation account. In the same way we will be doing this to the extent of rupees 3,000 for goodwill. And later when we prepare after preparing revaluation account, when we prepare capital accounts of partner, Now the goodwill value will be 6000. We will be writing off this goodwill. So that as per accounting standard 26, goodwill is not shown in the new balance sheet. So how to write off goodwill? For that we have to pass one journal entry when we prepare capital account. Entry will be all partners capital accounts debit to goodwill account. Amount to the extent of rupees 6000. For writing off this goodwill, we need new profit sharing ratio. In this problem, new profit sharing ratio is not given, so we have to calculate it. Look at the given information. Old ratio of old partners is given, that is 3:2. New partners share in future profit is given, which is 1/5. So in this case, how to calculate new profit sharing ratio? So first what we have to do is, we have to find remaining share of the firm. Remaining share of the firm will be 1 minus new partners share 1/5. That means LCM is 5. So 5 minus 1, remaining share will be 4/5. Next, we have to divide remaining share 4/5 among old partners in their old ratio 3:2 to find new share. So in the case of Surya, what we have to do? We have to take remaining share of the firm and distribute it in their old ratio. So in the case of Surya, his new share will be remaining share 4/5 into his share in old share 3/5. 12, 25. So 12/25 is the new share of Surya. Coming to the Chandra's case, remaining share 4/5, his share in the old ratio 2/5, 8 divided by 25 is the share of new share of Chandra. And with respect of new partner Akash, his share is directly given 1/5, or make it equal to 25 here. So we have to multiply by 5. So 5 ones are 5, here 5, 5 are 25. His new share will be 5/25. Therefore, new ratio of all partner will be 12/25 is to 8/25 is to 5/25. That is 12 is to 8 is to 5. So this is the new ratio. After finding out new ratio, let us prepare revaluation account. I have drawn the format of revaluation account. Let us record all those adjustments with respect of revaluation of assets and liabilities. So the first point here will be decreased value in the case of goodwill. In the balance sheet, goodwill appears at 9,000. Its actual value or current value given in adjustment B is 6,000. That means there is 3,000 decrease in the value of goodwill. So similar to any other fixed asset, we are writing to revaluation account. So the entry will be, when there is a decrease in the value of an asset, revaluation account debit to concerned asset account. Here it is goodwill account. 9,000 minus 6,000, 9,000 is the book value, 6,000 is the current value. So, there is 3,000 loss on goodwill. So, instead of writing goodwill in the revaluation, we can take it directly to the capital accounts of a partner. In that way also we can treat the goodwill in this case or in such other cases. But here we are taking in the revaluation account to make it very easy to understand. Coming to the point number C in the problem, provision for doubtful debt is reduced to rupees 500. So, in the balance sheet it is 1000 and we have to reduce it to 500, means 500 not required. That means we have to write it back or write it off. So, this is the profit to the firm. So, entry will be provision for doubtful debt account debit to revaluation account. So, this is nothing but a decrease in the existing provision. Credit side, provision for doubtful debts. Existing provision is 1000, not required is 500. So, that amount is taken to the credit side of a revaluation account. Next is point number D in the question. Buildings is appreciated by 10%. So, in the balance sheet building appears at rupees 20,000. Increase in the value of a building means profit, that will come on the credit side. Journal entry will be concerned asset account debit to revaluation account. Here it is buildings. Increase in the value of buildings. Building value 20,000 in the balance sheet. There is 10% increase. So, 10 by 100, amount comes to 2,000. And the last adjustment with respect of revaluation account, stock is revalued at rupees 7,000. In the balance sheet, stock appears at rupees 8,000. Its current value is 7,000, means there is 1,000 decrease in the value of stock. So, decrease in the asset will come on the debit side. Entry will be revaluation account debit to concerned asset account. So, it is stock account. 8,000 minus 7,000, 1,000 is loss. So, all adjustments with respect of revaluation are over. Let us total the revaluation account and find the balance. Credit side we have 2,500, whereas debit side it is 4,000. Debit side is greater than credit side here. 3 plus 1, 4,000. So, we have to write it first on the debit side. Take the same total 4,000 to the credit side. From that deduct 2,500. Balance will be 1,500. So, what is this 1,500? When the debit side total is greater than credit side total, the resulting balance will be loss on a revaluation, which we have to transfer to partners capital accounts, that is for old partners in their old ratio. Entry will be old partners capital account debit to revaluation account. Here partners capital accounts. Old partners are Surya and Chandra. New partner will not have any balance. So, we have to divide 1,500 in their old ratio 3:2. So, when you divide 1,500 in the ratio of 3:2, Surya's share will be 1,500 into 3 by 5, 900. Chandra's share will be 1,500 into 2 by 5, 600, and the total revaluation loss is 1,500. After preparing a revaluation account, let us prepare partners capital accounts. So, there are 3 partners, Surya, Chandra, Akash. So, we have kept 3 amount columns each side. First we have to write opening balances in world partners capitals. So, that balance is given on the liability side of balance sheet. Look at the liability side. Surya has 30,000 opening balance, Chandra has rupees 20,000. That will come on the credit side as balance brought down. Surya 30,000, Chandra 20,000. Since Akash is new partner, he is not having any opening balance. Next is, we have to, what we have to do is transfer revaluation loss from revaluation account to partners capital accounts. For that, journal entry is world partners capital accounts debit to revaluation account. Debit side revaluation account, that is loss on revaluation. So, Surya's share was 900, Chandra's share of revaluation loss was 600, and Akash does not have any share. Next, what we have to do is distribute accumulated profit or loss and reserves among world partners. Look at the balance sheet. On the liability side, we have one item, that is reserve, to the extent of rupees 12,000. So, that is reserve fund. We have to distribute it among world partners Surya and Chandra in their world ratio 3:2. For that, journal entry will be reserve account debit to world partners capital account. So, that will come on the credit side as reserve account. Total reserve is 12,000. Take old ratio, I have written OR 3:2 to distribute it among Surya and Chandra. So, Surya's share will be 12,000 into his share 3/5. Amount will come to 7,200. Chandra's share in reserve will be 12,000 into his share 2/5. Amount is 4,800, and a new partner will not have any share. In the same way, if you look at the asset side of the given balance sheet, there is one item, profit and loss account. That means when profit and loss account appears on the assets side, that means it is accumulated loss. We have to distribute that among world partners. For that, entry will be world partners capital accounts debit to profit and loss account. That will come on the debit side here. So, this is accumulated loss. Total amount of loss is 9,000, old ratio 3:2. So, Surya's share in accumulated loss is 9,000 into 3 divided by 5, 5,400. Next, Chandra's share in accumulated loss is 9,000 into 2/5, that is 3,600. Akash does not have any share. So, second adjustment is over, that is distribution of accumulated profit or loss and reserves. Next is third adjustment for bringing capital by new partner. So, here Akash is the new partner, he is bringing rupees 25 towards his capital. For that, entry will be cash or bank account debit to Akash's capital account. In this case, on the asset side we have cash at bank, so we will be taking bank account. So, the entry is bank account debit to Akash's capital account. Write it on the credit side, bank account capital contribution. Only Akash is the new partner, so he is bringing the capital 25,000. Next, adjustment of or treatment of goodwill. So, in this case goodwill given in the balance sheet is 9,000. There was 3,000 decrease in the value of goodwill which we took in the revaluation account. Now the value of goodwill is 6,000 and we have to write off this 6,000 among all the partners. For that we have to take a new profit sharing ratio of all partners including new partner. Entry will be all partners capital accounts debit to goodwill account. So, here goodwill already appears in the books. So, we have to take goodwill account only to write it off. Once we write it off, when we prepare the new balance sheet, goodwill account will not come in the new balance sheet. So, the entry we will write on the debit as goodwill account, goodwill written off. So, rupees 6,000 its current value now. New ratio we have to take, we already calculated a new ratio 12:8:5. So, Surya's share in goodwill for writing off is 6,000 into 12 divided by 25, 2,880. Chandra's share in goodwill rupees 6,000 into 8 by 5, 1,920. New Prakash's share for writing off of goodwill 6,000 into 5 divided by 25, 1,200. Fourth adjustment is over. Next, fifth adjustment is adjustment in respect of partners' capitals. So, for that we do not have any information given in the problem. So, we will skip that adjustment and we will find the total and balances in capital accounts of all partners. First, we will find the total for Surya. Look at the credit side, we have 37,200 which is greater than debit side total. So, first we will write credit side total for Surya 37,200, write the same total on the debit side 37,200. From that deduct given 3 items and balance comes to 28,020. So, that is the closing balance for which we have to write balance carried down. Coming to the Chandra's case, credit side total is 24,800 which is greater than debit side total. So, write 24,800 credit side, write the same total for debit side 24,800, divide 3 items from 24,800 to find balance 18,680. With respect of new partner Akash, credit side total is 25,000, debit side 1,200. So, 25,000 is greater than debit side total. Deduct 1,200, balance comes to 23,800. So, after the totals, write that closing balances as opening balance for the next period 28,000, it is 20, 18,680, 23,800 and close the partners' capital accounts. At the end, we will prepare balance sheet of all partners Surya, Chandra and Akash as on 1st April 2016. We will start with the assets side. Current assets, first item cash at bank. Let us find the balance in bank after admission of Akash. opening balance in the cash at the bank is 10,000. New partner Akash brings 25,000 for his share of capital. We have to add it, and there are no other cash transaction or bank transaction. So total in the cash at the bank is 35,000. Next, we will write debtors. Debtors has adjustment. Value of debtors given in the balance sheet is 20,000 less provision for doubtful debts. Look at the balance sheet. Given provision for doubtful debts is 1,000. From that, we have reduced that 1,000 to 500. So deduct that. Now the remaining provision is only 500. Deduct from 20,000 and write the balance 19,500 outer column. After that, you write stock. Stock value given in the problem, in the balance sheet it is 8,000, whereas it, in the adjustment stock is revalued at rupees 7,000. So its current value is 7,000. We can write it directly. Next, we will write investments. In this problem, there are no other investments. Write nil. Next, you write fixed assets. So first fixed asset will be furniture. Value of furniture given in the balance sheet is 5,000 and there are no adjustments for that. Directly you write the same value, 5,000. Next is buildings. Buildings have adjustment. So value given in the balance sheet is 20,000. There is increase. So that is add appreciation to the extent of 10%, means 2,000. So the total is 22,000. Next, given in the balance sheet asset side, we have goodwill and profit and loss account. Goodwill we already written off. Profit and loss account is distributed among world partners. So these two accounts are not there. So we will not write them on the asset side. Coming to the liability side, current liabilities. First item, creditors. There is no adjustment for creditors. Write 10,000 as it is. Next is bills payable. There is no adjustment for bills payable. Write 8,000 as it is. After that, we will be writing capital accounts of partners. There are three partners: Surya, Chandra, Akash. Closing balance of Surya is 28,020. Closing balance of Chandra is 18,680. Closing balance of Akash is 23,800. So total capital of the firm is 70,500. So all items are recorded in the balance sheet. Let us find the total. Liability side 70,500, 8,000, 78,500 plus 10,000, 88,500. Asset side 35,000, 19,500, 7,000, 5,000 plus 22,000. Amount comes to 88,500. So this is how to solve a 12 marks problem. with adjustment in respect of goodwill. Goodwill already appears in the books and a new partner does not bring his share of goodwill. In the description box there is one more homework is given. You can look at the question and within brackets you have given answers also.